Hello! Hello, everybody! I'm sorry you disappeared for a week. Hi, everybody! Hello! It's not my fault. Oh, let's start streaming. Oh, maybe I need to... Okay, wait, what? Wait, what? Is it not going... Okay. Hi, everybody! Hello! Isn't that working? I feel like it's not working. Is something not working? Is it working? Oh my gosh, someone's turned up. Hello, everybody! Hi! It took a while to come on. Hello, everybody! Yes, say a hi, Italia. Do a hi, Italia chain. It's not my fault I'm late. It's YouTube's fault. YouTube was taking like a very long time to load the stream in. I pressed start stream on time. It's not my fault. I know I delayed by an hour and a half, but it's not my fault. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I disappeared for like a week. My shoulder is still sore, by the way, but it's getting better. I can just take Advil when it flares up, and then it gets better. Hello, everybody. Roar! I don't think I'm very good at roars, so maybe I shouldn't have been born a lion. Maybe. Oh, you're awake. Maybe any other animal would have suited me better. Maybe I should have been a cat. Maybe I am a cat. Lions are cats, right? Yeah. My computer has been like such a failure today. Oh, it's laggy. Ugh. I pressed low latency. I can see that there's like so much lag, but I don't know what to do. It's saying that there's not enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and then there's buffering. But I can't do anything about it. I'm trying my best. If it's... Oh, no. It delayed so much that you woke up. No! No! Why is the internet bad? It's the consequence of living in Australia. Australia doesn't really have good internet. Why is there so much buffering? The world's out to get me, the feds. They don't want me. They don't want me streaming. No, Mama Lion is not coming on. Mama Lion can't fix it. If I started screaming, Mama Lion would come out. That's what Mama Lion likes to do. So I've got to be careful. Mama Lion is very worried about me and my current state of affairs. Yes, hello everybody. Yeah, Mama Lion is very worried about me and all of my staying inside, doing nothing, and being an unproductive me. So I'm trying to do something with my life. I don't know how to do anything but streaming. No, I just chose ultra low latency. The chat delay is like not a chat delay. I think it's like the buffering. I think it's an internet problem. The glorious leader is gloriously well. I'm surviving off of Monster. Yes, that's good. You should be watching my streams when you're on the job. I'm not even using Linux right now. I'm using Windows for this because you know the Wuthering Waves streams, they can't do don't say anything compromising since you're on Wi-Fi. Yeah, YouTube said that it would be laggy. It's like the world is out to get us. But maybe I'm not giving up. I refuse to give up. Hang on. How do I even get back into the live thing? I'm not giving up. Wait, is it working? Oh my gosh, it's working! It's working! Is it working? Can you guys actually hear me? Am I actually back? Oh my gosh, I'm back! I'm back! I'm back! We did it! Restarting the computer actually worked! Oh my gosh! But I disappeared. Hang on. Okay. The model will be back in a sec. Okay. I forgot to turn on the live. I forgot to put. I forgot to put on VTube Studio. Wait. I suddenly hear nothing. Yeah. VTube Studio will be back. The model will be back. Hang on, I'm gonna say on Twitter that it's back. I'm back. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hang on. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna stop streaming again for a second. Okay. Okay, are we actually back for like real? For real this time? Okay. Thank goodness. Okay. Hello, everybody! Pretend that nothing of that happened. I'm sorry about that. But I'm back, and that's what matters. They really don't want me succeeding. Hello, everybody! Let's just pretend that the stream started here. None of that earlier scuff hacks happened. Don't worry about it. It wasn't real. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe restarting the computer actually worked. Thank you for the advice. Wait, who said that? I don't even remember. Ah, but wow. That was tough. Thank you guys for keeping watching my stream even though there was a multiple minute delay. Yes, it's fixed. Somehow we actually got away with that. Yes, thank you. Tech support. Just restart the PC and everything will work. You got a glitch in your program, just restart it. Everything's just fixed by restarting it. I hate dealing with yeah, it was a pretty awful delay. It was like multiple minutes, wasn't it? YouTube warned me about it before I started streaming, but I was just like, nah, it can't be that bad, right? No, it was pretty bad. There's like 4 minutes of streaming and then 4 minutes behind. Oh yeah, hi. Yes, I'm back. I'm back, baby. They can't take us down. It's like that Hitler movie where he comes back. Oh wait, I meant the Mussolini movie. We don't mention the funny painter dude. Not around here. Nah, I'll stream real. My computer is like the fan or something was just going crazy and being super loud before stream, and I just restarted it and it worked. We aren't even 5 minutes into the actual stream. Yeah. They tried to take us down, but they failed. They'd need to go with more harsh methods next. But I certainly hope they don't, because then I don't know how I'd be able to countervent a ban. That sounds difficult. So, blacksmith over funny painter. Wait, was Mussolini... Who are we talking about when we say blacksmith? Who are we talking about? I don't know. Mussolini was a school teacher. Are we talking about like that whole thing? No, I'm loading. I don't remember. The feline cabal sends its regards. I'm gonna have it's my mafia. I've got an Italian mafia. Mussolini's dad. Yeah, I thought so. And Mussolini's dad died kind of young though. Mussolini was just like left with his brother, and he got very, very close to his brother, his little brother. But then his brother died young, and Mussolini had a hard time from that point onward. He's talking about Jaden Smith. What do I think about the dissolution of the Roman Empire? I don't know much about history, to be honest. What happened with the dissolution of the Roman Empire? I don't even know about it. I feel like I should know more about things that aren't Mussolini, but I really don't. All I know about in life is Mussolini trivia. For example, I can tell you the name of several Mussolini's lions, which makes sense because one of them is me. But I really couldn't tell you much about anything else. I could tell you... Oh, Mussolini facts. I could tell you, like, whether Mussolini preferred showers or baths. And I could tell you about his favorite food and not have how could you be Italia the lion and not have an opinion about Rome of all things? No, but I'm Italia the lion, not Rome the lion. I'm surprised Mussolini didn't name one of his lions Rome. I feel like it makes sense. I feel like it'd be... I mean, she's a lion. They're not very studious, yeah. I'm not the most studious person in the book. Woman with one personality trait. That's not true. I have 2 personality traits. I have Mussolini and I have anime. And those are my 2 personality traits. No, lions can't read. I have no idea how I'm going through the chat. I have this thing. It reads chat aloud into my ear because I cannot read chat. If I tried to read chat, we'd have nothing. Sorry, guys. Lion named Romulus and small dog named Remo. Yeah, that'd be cute. I want a lion. Is it wrong if a lion has a pet lion? No, I don't know a lot about the word. I can't even read the word, but the Italian unification stuff, I don't really know much about it. I just know about Mussolini said that you have to know about that to know about fascism. And so I do know a tiny bit about that, but only as it applies to fascism. The lion's pet lions are just called its pride. I'm a prideful lion. I have many pet lions. I want, these... was Show a lion? Like in Toho? I can't remember. Are there any Toho lions? Can a lion have a pet lion? Who do you think you are? I'm not a pet lion. I mean, Mussolini was kind of a lion, so maybe. I'm not a very good lion. Mussolini's right, yeah. I mean, I guess he was, but there's a lot of other things that were influential to fascism's development. There's not enough stuff that's translated, though. I haven't been reading much fascism stuff lately in, like, the past months or years, etc., for however long, because, like, I ran out of stuff to read that's in English. So if anyone has a good solution to that problem, I'd really be open to that. Consider this: without the collapse of the Roman Empire, there'd be no Italy. Then it's based. I'm glad the Roman Empire collapsed, because if the Roman Empire didn't collapse, we'd have no Mussolini. And then whose pet lion would I be? Who would be my owner? I'd be dead. I wouldn't even exist. I'd just be some normal wild lion and I wouldn't be able to talk to you. Are they book suggestions about fascism, or are they book suggestions about literally anything else? In which case, I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna read my manga. Revolutionary Fascism by Eric Norling. No. My problem isn't that I can't translate it. It's easy to translate it if I have a transcription of it, but a lot of the time I don't even have a transcription of it. And it's just, I feel like the model just resets to being like a smug face in 5 seconds. But anyways, the issue with the translation stuff is often I don't even have a transcript of something, and it's kind of hard to OCR it. So if, like, I had the text, I just shove it into a translation thing, but I don't even have the text. Which reminds me, I really want to read, like, late stage Marinetti writing, like the stuff that he wrote when he was old and everyone said, and he said that you shouldn't listen to him when he gets old. And so maybe it doesn't deserve to be translated, but I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what his old age, about to die writings were like. You know, the period where he converted to Christianity. I'm really curious about that. But unfortunately, I can't, like, find any of it. Well, I mean, I can find it, but I don't think it'd translate well into English. I'd really like to translate that, but I don't trust myself to be able to do that. You shouldn't trust me with poetry. I'm not a poet, Mosley. I don't know much about Mosley, to be honest. I am... Skibbity toilet. Honestly, it's possible. I wouldn't put it beyond him. I wouldn't put him beyond it. Oh, futurism is fine. I don't really agree with it entirely, but I recognize its influence. And I think it's important, and I'd like to know more from that side of things, but it's kind of hard to find. And, but they all go together, to be honest, because, like, you all have, like, fascism is revolutionary, so all of these revolutionary elements that tie into it go together eventually. They just tie into, like, modernism as a whole. and it just becomes this kind of like a modernism 20th century thing that becomes a broader topic rather than just fascism, that it ended up being more like a also communist movements, well, quote unquote communist movements, and it ends up just being like everything, and they all tie together. And that's why I think that we can't call like Nazism and stuff fascism, because by the same definition you'd end up being like throwing in Cuba and like China and all sorts of other countries in there. And I mean, at that point, what's really separating even the communists in Italy from the fascists? I mean, apart from their ideological nonsense and the fact that they like weren't happy with war, you know, it kind of just becomes a very vague thing if you try and expand fascism into other countries, which makes me really angry that Mussolini tried to do that. Futurism can be pro-fascist or anti-fascist. There can be fascist futurists or anti-fascist futurists. But that kind of ties into other things, though. It depends on what fascism stands for, because in the end you ended up having a lot of people that went from anti-fascist to, you know, fascist in their lifetimes, and vice versa, and they would always be either in the communist side of things or the fascist side of things, and they'd always be with either group, because at the end the two groups didn't always disagree that much. They were two sides of the same sword, because you had like the communists who were stupid, and then you had the fascists who were I'm not going to comment further. I'm not going to endorse either side. I feel like that's not something I should be doing on YouTube. But I mean, like, yeah, the real ones would agree with me that you shouldn't expand fascism beyond fascism. Though, to be fair to Mussolini and everyone that was doing it at the time, communism hadn't quite reached that yet, because at that point there was still the divide between communism and fascism. But as World War II was lost on the fascist side, the fascists actually just kind of dissolved into the communist side, because it became liberalism versus anti-liberalism, and you didn't really have a communist faction and a fascist faction anymore. The real fascism are the moe anime girls we met along the way. Real moe cute type thing. I went to a maid cafe once, and that's what they say on maid cafes. Maybe I belong at a maid cafe, because I'm already wearing a maid outfit. Maybe this is a digital maid cafe. I'm gonna make you guys rice and draw hearts on it, and then I'm also gonna draw fascies on it. I'm wrong about the expansion bit. Oh yeah, but I mean that there were supporters on both sides, you know? The movements kind of became more vague. I don't mean Mao specifically. I just mean more broadly, you ended up with a lot of former fascists. They ended up getting absorbed into communist movements rather than absorbed into liberal movements. Not that any of those movements were fascist per se. But it kind of all just got... World War II ruined everything, okay? Alright, so it'll be raw and moldy. No! I don't know anything about Unit 731. I'm not a World War II buff. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I know nothing about World War II. The most I know about World War II is like the very start and what's in like that dude's diary. I don't remember his name. I don't have fascism up until like 1935. And then I know nothing. I know literally nothing. I know about like 1918 or so to 1932. What ultimately separates North Korea and Maoist China from fascism is materialism. Yeah, but I get that, and like people were saying that back then, but I feel like a lot of fascists got, you know, absorbed into the adjacent movements, because there just wasn't enough people that cared about materialism versus idealism. and saw that as revolutionary. And also, fascism wasn't entirely idealist from its early days. There was a time before it rejected materialism. And I mean, back then it was mainly... Fascism was basically just the pro-war communist section. Well, socialist section. You can have one slice of cheesecake. All I'm gonna serve at my fascism maid cafe, where we chant Duce. I haven't watched the Mussolini series. I kind of doubt it's good, but the books it came from are kind of a good read. No, fascism as a whole is important. But I feel like I need to read more. I feel like you guys always assume I know way more about fascism than I do. I really do wish I knew more about fascism, but I don't know what more to read. I just know hyper-specific things, so it makes me sound like I know more than I do. I mean, but I just know hyper-specific things, not anything in broad strokes. And I also don't know anything, but I don't know who that is. Thoughts on who? I don't know who that is. I don't know much about anyone. Although the only guy I know anyone about is Mussolini. I know a little bit about Balbo too. And that's why I talk about him a lot. Thoughts on myself. Wow. Thoughts on myself. I think I'm pretty cute, if I may say so myself. I don't really know about Mao though. I don't really know much about Mao. I know about Mao because he's named Mao. All I know about Mao is just assumed from the name Mao. My thoughts on Mussolini. I'm not giving my thoughts on Mussolini. I feel like they're not something that you can say on YouTube. My thoughts on Machiavelli. I think he gets way more hate than he deserves. I feel like he didn't really say anything new, controversial, or important. And that's why I think he's overrated and at the same time underrated. You know, I think he gets more hate than he deserves, but I don't think... What was the ethical state again? Read... No! I can't read more! That's too much reading! And plus, I read most of that when I was like a little kid. I'm not reading that again. I'm a grown woman. I don't need to read. Machiavelli said things everyone already knew. I don't think so. I think they did admit it. I think most of it was already in writing at the time, and I don't think most of it was controversial. Shakespeare ruined Machiavelli's image. I have no idea. I don't know the history of Machiavelli. I just read The Prince or whatever, and I thought it was silly. Like, just whatever. I thought it was mid. I thought it was really mid. And I was disappointed. I wanted something interesting, but I just ended up with something more fake it till I make it. Yeah. I gotta get... I think I want a FUMO of myself. If I make it someday, can I have a FUMO of myself? Can life prevail? Is that about fascism? Or is it about something else? I don't really care. Hegel is more important than Fichte. I've read Hegel! I've read Hegel, believe it or not. As stupid as I may be, I have read Hegel. I read Hegel because my dad was like, he was confused. Like, Papa Lion was confused about Hegel, and he kept saying things that were like wrong about Hegel. And so I read it to prove that Hegel wasn't unreadable. And then he asked me to explain it, and so I explained it a few times and just got confused. And then I forgot about it and never read it again and didn't care. The Art of War. Yeah, I did read The Art of War. I read it when I was young. When I was like 10, I think I read The Art of War. We just pretend to read Hegel. No! Papa Lion thought that Hegel is in the Matrix. That's what Papa Lion thinks. Which is kind of concerning because it's his job to know more than that, but he really should understand it more than that. I don't know that I'm slandering Hegel. But not the Chinese Slavomir, Machiavelli's art of war. What? There's two? I didn't ever realize. I never even thought that there was the Chinese. Papa Lion is an odd critter. Well, yeah, he's a lion. That makes him a bit odd. Oh, there's multiple? There's no fascism without Hegel. Yeah, well, yeah, I must agree. I agree. I don't think there'd be fascism without Hegel. Actually, but then there would be someone else who says something similar to what Hegel says, and then fascism would evolve again. Fascism will be back. Fascism as in the broad... Fascism as in the... Oh my... Papa Lion really wanted to be an archaeologist, but Papa Lion's parents wouldn't let him become an archaeologist because the field is too competitive. Poor Papa Lion. Poor Papa Lion. But, yeah. You have to read every book ever written, but most of them are gone. Paper does not hold up well to the sands of time. The paper degrades very easily. Deceive your enemies and know what you're facing. The Chinese thought that this was wisdom granted by the gods. Sun Tzu's book is not actually called The Art of War. The correct translation would be The Law of War. They went with the latter because there was a European... What? There was a European book by the same name? No, most generals fail that. Oh, what was I gonna say? Chinese Art of War is literally if this do opposite. Yeah, don't attack someone stronger than you. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. It's a silly book. I don't get why so many people read it. Most people can't make... I have a larger book. People... I haven't read Herder yet. I haven't read him. What does he say? What does he do? I kind of forgot who he is. Sun Tzu probably never existed. Wait, really? Then who wrote The Art of War? Who wrote it? Who wrote the book? Is it just some psyop? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But, yeah, there's just too many psyop books out there. Homer is the guy who wrote, like, the Iliad and stuff, right? The Iliad. It was you wrote it. It's actually me. I took a time machine back in time. That's why it's so silly and basic, because even I would know it. And so I wrote it. I wrote it a long time ago. The Art of War spawned randomly someday in the middle of a rice field. Yeah. I spawned randomly someday in the middle of a rice field. It was me, Gio. Herder invented Volksgeist theory. What was that again? It came to me in a dream. Some people speculate it was like Homer, where they credit it to him to give... Oh, so it's just a bunch of stuff strung together. I see. Yeah, I don't know about that. All I care about is Mussolini. I'm too dumb to understand other things, like including fascism. So that's why I just tell you about Mussolini. I know about Mussolini. I don't know about fascism. I feel like there's a lot more. I feel like you don't just get fascism from reading philosophers. That was my philosophy regarding the study of fascism. You don't read philosophers. You don't need to read context to the thing. You just read about contemporary mindsets. You don't read stuffy intellectual stuff. No, you just read Balbo's random rant that makes literally no sense. That's what you need to read. You just need to read what some random dude beating people up with fish. You need to read what some random dude beating people up with fish said. That's how you understand fascism, not by looking at the history behind it, not by understanding how it evolves, but by understanding the mindset of random people running around hitting people with fish. Reading any advice on war from civilizations that only know how to use wave tactics is retarded. I don't know anything about war. What's a wave tactic? I don't need to read 20 chapters of schizo rambling to know that beating my enemies makes me win. The fascism doesn't need war, trust. All we need to do is grab fish and beat people. It's true. I like the fish tactic. And because I'm a lion, I like fish. Do lions even eat fish? I have no idea. My diet consists of a lot of fish. But yeah, I eat a lot of fish. I eat a lot of fish, you guys. I have like so much salmon in the... Maybe that makes me a bear. I have so much salmon in the freezer. And most of what I eat is salmon. I mean, most of what I eat is like junk food. I have a very poor diet. Between this stream and the last one, I've lost like 5 kilos. Telly's on the gamer diet. I'm really on the gamer diet though. All I eat is like Monster. And like I'm fainting when I walk around. I know I said this on Twitter, but I went to a doctor because my arm was injured. And they told me to go to a mental hospital. Talia forgot the thought in thought and action. No, it's not that I forgot the thought. It's that I'm incapable of it, okay? I'm just too stupid. Lost 5 kilos, you're gonna disappear at this rate. My thoughts on Germany and Austria siding with the Ottomans in World War I. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even know that happened. Italia's thoughts are one with her actions. Oh, you're gonna have to attend IRL stuff. Nice stream. Thank you for watching, but bye. Meth will fix that. No, YouTube's censoring you. That's not fair. That's not fair. I'm good. You guys should be able to chat with me freely and say whatever you want. I wish YouTube wouldn't censor stuff. I feel like my chat should be like taking from the thingamajig, so I don't understand how the censoring works. Because I have never been censored in any other VTuber's stream. I just need to break 1,000. Like 1,000 subs and they'll stop censoring people? Really? I've seen so many VTubers with like a 1 million more, I mean not 1 million, but like 1,000 more subs than me or 2,000 more subs than me. And they get like no viewers. They have like 2 viewers every stream or something, and it's really sad. Time for gym, bro. I would like faint. I'm not in great health. I went to the doctor and my resting heart rate was like 120. And apparently I look like super pale as well. And so I think that's why I got overzealous mods, delete comments instead. I don't even have any mods. I will never have mods unless you guys start saying stuff that would actually like get me banned. I don't like having rules in the chat. Who would want rules in the chat? Who would want stuff in their chat, which is stuff for them to react to? How would they have stuff to react to? Brain. Who wants less stuff in their chat to react to? That just makes it harder. You should go to the gym since getting abs is the only way I'll hit 1,000 subs. No! You can't LARP properly if you can't delete comments. Deleting comments is not allowed. Okay? You guys are not allowed to delete comments unless they're like bannable stuff. No saying the N-word, you guys. No saying the N-word. I feel like that would get us in trouble if you guys did that. But I feel like YouTube would censor that. So I don't think there's any real need. What if you want to delete your own comments? What? On the end tower. Oh, I don't know if you guys should do an end tower. I can't be endorsing that. I want to get into a reputable agency one day. Or even an unreputable agency. I'd even take a black company. But I can't. No! No silly. Fascists are serious. You know, fascists are serious. Someone said that once. Fascists shouldn't laugh. They should be serious, my black shirts. You guys gotta be serious. No silly. This is why I can't be a real fascist, man. I'm too silly. I like silly. My ideology is just being silly. I'm not fascist. I'm just a silly lion. Whoops. Whoopsies. Oopsie daisy. I'm just silly. You can't hold me culpable for anything. I'd even take a black company. Holivian is hiring. Is Holive even hiring at the moment? Italia should drop the first I and call herself Talia. Cute and funny lion. What if I drop both eyes and call myself Tala? Cute and funny lion. I hope I can be a cute and funny lion. My goal is to be very cute and funny. Very cute and very funny, you guys. Does anybody have tips on how to get the fishing quest items in Terraria without the fishing? You're so done with fishing. I've never played Terraria before. I would be phased and not hollow. I'd take a black company. I'm gonna, like, some of these days, once I have a real streaming portfolio and I have a real chance, I'm gonna send everything into the companies and I'm gonna be like, please hire me, you guys, please hire me. I promise I'm okay. I promise I'm not that bad at this. I promise I won't be too bad. I'll be good even if you're a black company. And type thing. You know, I'll just go into the random Reddit companies. Why though? I feel like you're not a real... I feel like there's not enough polish for indies, you know? I feel like I want to go further than myself. I feel like there's a limit to what I can do as me. I'm problematic. Sakana is looking for that. I feel like Sakana isn't looking for problematic people. I feel like he's looking for idols, but he's so autistic that instead of finding idols when he's searching for idols, he ends up with, like, crazy people instead. Did you see that thing where he was like, yeah, I'm totally sane and I promise I can be trusted with an audience. That's what I mean. Guys, chat, I'm really sane. I promise. I'm very sane and I can totally be trusted with an audience. Please give me an audience. I won't do anything bad. I promise. You can trust me. Make sure to remember us Italian when you get mega famous. I'll remember you guys forever. Always remember Happy Day. Always remember Italia Day. Always remember Italia. You guys better... Even if I end up in the next life, you guys better follow me. You know, I totally go with the old Egyptian sacrifice where you'd kill all of your slaves before you ascend into the next life and you put them in your tomb and then you go into the next life together. The Empress of Light Flight is based on Toho. Oh, neat. Maybe I should play it. Second, I wanted to invest in a VTuber company, and when he wasn't allowed to, he just said, I'll make my own VTubing company with schizos and races. He kind of did, though. Isn't that how it went? No, I won't forget you before the end of this stream. No. I'll remember you guys forever. I'll even remember you guys when now that Gura's gone, I'll become the world's greatest VTuber. The greatest EM VTuber. Postal stream. You mean like the game or a stream where I go postal and put a hatchet down on the computer and kill everyone? I should speak with the union guy. Yes, that's in your work contract. You guys gotta follow me to the afterlife. Don't forget. A lot of games have Toho references. Yeah, Toho is a very influential thing. My streaming's even influenced by Toho. I couldn't even do it without Toho. Marissa Fumo is my camera stand. You aren't getting rid of me anytime soon if you couldn't kill me already. That's so cruel. You guys gotta follow me to the next life. You guys gotta follow me to the next life. I will be sad. Even if I get 1 million new subs from joining an agency, even if I somehow get into Hololive and become uber famous, you guys better follow me. Going postal. Anyone want a PDF to make explodey things? Is that like the good PDF or the anarchist cookbook? You know, Marinetti was trying to like chill with the anarchists before he chilled with Mussolini. Cooking food or cooking bombs? You can't get rid of me. I hope I can't get rid of you. I don't want to get rid of any of you. Please stay, chat. I really want to... We're getting so close to, like, getting the same subscriber count as our last account. We're, like, at 161 now, and the other one's at 167 or something. We're getting really, really close, and I can't wait to get there. I really... You guys, 7 of you, if anyone new is here, you better subscribe, or a hatchet's going in your back. We're getting up there. I can't believe we had traitor black shirts who didn't follow us into this. Italia need me to follow her to the next life. Okay, I'll do it. I'll follow you to the next life. Grills himself. You guys need to make a Discord to only admire Italia. I feel like I don't want to make a Discord. I don't want to make a Discord because I feel like a Discord would be a pain because I don't want to manage multiple Discord accounts. You aren't the next life. I'm gonna join some agency and become uber famous. I know that you can get like uber famous without an agency. Appeal my old account. I feel like I've done too much on this one. I kept trying to get back into my old account and I just couldn't. I did that like all year and a half that I was like missing. If you want to grow, you need someone to clip your funny bits and post it. Okay, chat, clip my funny bits and post them. This is a threat. I mean it. You guys better clip me. You guys better clip me or else. I'll go postal if you don't clip me. Or do French. French VTubers seem popular now. But I don't speak French. I may be Canadian, but that doesn't mean I speak French. Wait, I shouldn't say I'm Canadian. I'm actually from like Libya or something. Agencies are falling apart with the regions. I feel like the big agencies are falling apart, but FaZe is only growing, for example. Joining FaZe would be difficult though, because like FaZe, I think last auditions, the current auditions, I think they're getting like 10K. They're getting like 10K applications, 10,000. And I don't know about you, but I'm not sure I'm not sure I'm in like the top. I can't do the math. Can anyone do the math there? Anyways, I don't think I'm in like the top 5 of like top 5 of 10,000. Clip your funny moments not found. I did make a Discord to bring everyone being weirdly interested in fascism into a single place. I did that once. I'm in the top 1%, but that's not even good enough. If I'm in the top 1%, then I'm competing with like 100 other people in the auditions for FaZe Connect. The top 1% doesn't get you into an agency. Time spent motocrossing, 500 hours chewing nicotine gum, 300 hours using roids, 100 hours spending time at my company, 2 minutes. They're falling apart because they go public. Yeah, exactly. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind joining Hololive as it is, because I wouldn't mind the idle life. I actually really wouldn't mind the idle life. I mean, I get that it's like a lot of work, but as much as I like streaming, I don't think I'd mind doing all of the dancing on stage and stuff. I know that it's kind of unpopular among the fans, and it's not really what the EN sphere is into, but being an idol would be nice. Now, if only I could actually sing. I cannot sing, chat. It's a big problem. I'm not even gonna. I'm trying to sing in the background. I'm constantly like trying to learn so that I can like do covers for you guys. But I'm just. Oh dear. It's. I want to be able to do karaoke streams and I want to do covers, but oh dear. It's bad. It's bad, you guys. It's really bad. I've been trying for so long, but I stopped singing when I was a kid. And I'm not sure how to get, the dancing for idol agencies is really weird, but still, mediocre singers is one thing, and then me, I'm a whole nother matter. You guys, my singing is so bad. It's not even like the mediocre singing. It's not even passable singing. You could like put a billion layers of whatever on it, and it would still be like horrifying. I can't use it. And that's why I feel like I couldn't get into FaZe Connect, because Sakana wants idols, right? No matter how crazy I am, he can't give up on his dream of having idols. So you gotta learn how to sing. And really, Sakana is looking for people who can sing above all else these days. He's trying to let in people who can sing the most. He wants at least people who could sing or draw. And I mean, I can't do either. So I'm bad. Italia dancing whilst the shaking across the sink. Hang on. Italia dancing! No, you guys, I don't care how curious you are. I'm gonna keep trying, and then someday I'll make a cover for you guys, and then you guys can hear me sing. But for now, it's bad, you guys. No. You guys don't want to hear it. It would be horrifying. I would just lose viewers. It scares me. It scares me so much. I have like a billion clips on my computer where I try to sing, and they're bad. And you know what was really discouraging? You know the like Leah's video where she sings, where she like shows her singing and she's like, oh, Sagana's like so bad. It's so much better than mine. It's like 100 times better than mine. I don't know how to hit the notes. I don't know how to sing. It's so confusing. And I was like, I'm so horrified because Leah seems like perfectly passable compared to mine. And mine is just so bad. There was nothing more discouraging than that clip. That killed me. That killed me inside, you guys. I don't know how to hit that. If there was like a program that's like you know, like a rhythm game, but it records your voice and it checks if you hit the notes and the timing for like singing. I think that would be really, really helpful, but I don't know. You're tone deaf as well, but yeah. You might have a good range. What's C3 to C5? I don't know what those things are. maybe that's my fault. Hang on. I'm gonna search that up. Hang on. C3, C5, vocal range. I don't know what that is. Isn't that like the men? Isn't that for men? Isn't that typically men's vocal range? You believe there's one too? You believe there's what? I've lost track of the chat. Rock Band or Studio Smith? What are those? Like, oh, you mean like those things? A rhythm game for singing. Do they have good songs? Oh, so what are they? Rock Band, Studio Smith. Hang on. Are they paid? Hang on, Rock Band. Rock Band. Oh, isn't that just Guitar Hero? Does that really record your voice? Is that just like a Guitar Hero type thing? I was getting video recommendations about. Oh, ouch! I was getting video. This was the crazy thing. I was like scrolling through YouTube, right, and I was getting these video recommendations about how to pass like as a troon for a woman on stream. I'm not a man. Italian karaoke stream would be like a VTuber graduates after deafening her whole audience. It would be though. What would you guys want me to sing if I did a singing stream? And what would you guys want me to sing if I ever learned how to sing and did karaoke? I'm also like bad at even like singing the lyrics. I don't even know the lyrics to like any songs. The Dango song. Actually, yeah, that would be so cute. I really like that. I really like that one. I'm glad I actually know what that is for once. I was afraid that I'd get recommendations that I don't know. I don't know what that next one is. I really like the Clannad anime. It has really good vibes. It's very cozy. I can't wait to watch speaking of cozy anime, I can't wait to watch the Kowloon Generic Romance. I still haven't watched a single execute. Isn't that one super hard? World Execute Me? Every time I see that in like karaoke streams, the VTuber are always complaining about how hard it is. And that was the first time I ever heard it, to be honest. Anything by Millie. Yeah, but maybe the Elfen Lied opening. I can't remember what the Elfen Lied opening was like. I can't even remember if I've watched Elfen Lied. That song is so good. Which one? There's a ton of songs here. Sing Uranium Fever. Now that I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. I only know what Japanese anime songs are like. I want Kowloon Walled City back. I want Brutalist, Metabolist, Kowloon Walled City. And I know that's a controversial take, but I want Brutalist, Metabolist, Hardcore, Kowloon Walled City with plenty of circle windows. I love circle windows. Circle windows are like my favorite thing ever. I love them so much. Maybe that's why I like brutalism, but like I love circle windows. Circle windows are so adorable. Brutalism is so overhated. I don't get what's wrong with it. Will the stream include smoking breaks? Oh, there's a reverse 1999 character from Kowloon. That's cool. I don't get the hate for brutalism. I don't get the... Okay, I think the futurists, I don't think that they were wrong for hating previous architectural styles. And all of the modernists as well that branched out from all of those modernist movements. I don't think that they were wrong in hating previous architectural styles and previous artistic styles and stuff like that. But I like everything. I like most things, except I hate whatever the contemporary buildings are made out of. I hate all of the stupid glass. I hate all of that. It's so fake. It's so meaningless. It's so plain. It's so boring. I hate it. At least brutalism is proud of what it is. This stuff is just hideous. It's hideous. It's so hideous. And I like brutalism. And I like stuff like that because it just takes the form. It doesn't put unnecessary adornments on it. And I think there's a beauty in that. And I think it's fine. And maybe I just spent too much time on highways. Circle windows are classic. Yeah, I love, because people who hate it are morons. Yeah, that's so true. I love circle windows so much, and they look so good in brutalism. I mean, granted, you don't see many circle windows in anything else, but I love circle windows so much. I love them so much. You guys, if you want to win me over, you just gotta put circle windows on something. If you use square windows, I'll hate it, no matter what it is. If it's square windows, disgusting square windows. So, you know, that is why I love the washing machine building more than any other building ever, because it is just all the circle windows. They don't typically put foliage over brutalism though. Circle windows, the washing machine, whatever it was called, the Nakajin capsule tower or whatever, it was just all circle windows. Everything was circle windows, so I love it. It's my favorite piece of architecture ever. It was just so many circle windows. I love circle windows. Dr. Seuss architecture. I gotta work with planes. Planes are really circle windows though. They're oval windows, and oval windows aren't the same. I like circle windows. We should take the oval windows out of planes. They need to be circles. I want plain circles. And one time I got this window seat on a plane and it didn't have a window. I paid more to book the window seat and there was no window. It was right in between the windows and there was no window, and it made me so mad. Italia walking up to a laundromat. Wow, it's all circle windows. I happen to also like the washing machine game, you know. What's it called? The rhythm game, you know? I like it because it's circles. I'm really into circles. If you couldn't tell, I really like circles. I don't know why, but circles. Oh man, circles. Circles are so beautiful. Circle windows. You turned yourself into a circle window? Cutting glass in circles is hard. Maybe. I think, yeah, there's such a beauty to circle windows. Such a beauty to circle windows. I hate glass windows. And I think that's partially because the eyes are circles. You see in circles. You don't see in squares. So circles are so much better. No, the corridor is not where it's at. The window seats give you literally more space. You are paying the same amount for more space in the window seat. This makes the window seat a million times better unless you're an old lady who needs to pee every 5 minutes. And I may be a 100-year-old hag, but I do not need that. I always go with the window seat on a plane. The eyes are circles. What if you're Chinese? If you're Chinese, then that's a skill issue. I think it's more about the framing of the window than actually cutting and shaping it. Actually, yeah, good point. Aren't they typically square windows? I feel betrayed by my circle windows. If they're actually... My circle windows were squares along rectangles? That's not fair. The aisle is not your space. The window is my space, and I can lean against it, and I can just put my feet up onto the seat and then lie against the window, and that's the most comfortable thing to do on a plane. I go on really, really long flights. Windows give less space? What? How do you decode this in Enigma? The aisle is not your space. I really want to go in business class. I really wish I could fly business class. I'm so jealous of people who get to fly business class. I can't afford. I could afford business class on normal flights, but no, the flight that I typically fly. No, it costs business class for economy class, so I have to fly in economy. 16 hours of sitting in a plane, and then another 8 hours. I really... the joy in flying is sucked out of you. It's sucked out of you. Your uncle's a pilot, so you've seen the front row. Ah, you won the front row. Oh, it's so not fair. It's so not fair. This is why I'm the socialist. We should all be flying business class. It's not fair! Both cars and houses have windows, yet only the car can move. Therefore, we can infer that windows are not what creates movement. Back from the wage cave. Hello. Hello! Welcome back! Welcome back. Windows? Are you sure that windows aren't what creates movement? Are you really so sure about that? Are you sure that houses don't just move? And they only move when you're not watching them? Because the houses don't want you to know that they move, you guys. The houses, it's their secret. If the houses moved and you saw it, their reputation as a house would be ruined. And speaking of which, there's a lot of stuff about metabolism that aged really poorly. One of which was moving houses. They wanted portable moving houses that you could just plug into stuff. So like instead of having like a house, you would just have like a caravan type thing, and you just plug it into something. It'd be really fun. I think that's boring. I think too much of these modernist movements were expecting the world to become physically more and more interconnected, but there's a limit to how physically interconnected it can be because fuel costs are not going to go down. So it becomes more and more interconnected online, and they couldn't have predicted that. Well, really, they didn't predict that. And then that made a lot of them age badly, age very poorly. A lot of those ideas. But still, I'm very fond of metabolism. I think cities should be constructed like cells, and the country is a body. It's very fascism coded, you guys. I think it's so pretty. And I mean, they won my heart with their circle windows. They had a lot of circle windows, and I can't say no to circle windows. There's a moving house on rails on a roundabout near me. That's interesting. How does it like move? Where does it move? Why is it moving? I have so many questions now. That really gives me more questions than answers. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Both cars. I ordered. So you know how we played Saya? That prompted me to order the Saya Fumos. And then I noticed the free Nintendos. I'm forgetting whether I ordered the basic free Nintendo. Oh, but then there is a lane Nintendo. So I have this very depressing story. You know that lane Nintendo that came out? Well, apparently I didn't encounter it until it had already come out, so I didn't get to pre-order it. And now the price is inflated, and I kind of want to get it before it becomes $400. But are the Cyphomals gonna turn into giant meat monsters? What do you mean? They already are giant meat monsters. Howl's Moving Castle. Which one was that? Was that like the floaty one? I don't really watch Ghibli. Miyazaki was kind of I don't really like Miyazaki. He was kind of... But they have good vibes. I'll confess that they have good vibes. But I can't really like Miyazaki. Legs. How much scalpers are charging for Pokemon? Like literal Pokemon in-game? That sounds weird. Or like Pokemon cards? Or Pokemon plushies? Or Pokemon what? What kind of Pokemon? I mean, I'd assume it's Pokemon cards. Buying yourself a Sayafumo and watching in horror as its arms rips and ooze pours from inside. The card. Some guy got stabbed in the back? Really? Wow, that's horrifying. It would suck to be a Pokemon fan. But no, I just play the games. I should maybe do a Pokemon Nuzlocke someday. And you guys would be able to see how much of a horrifying skill issue I am. In horror and lust. No! No! Don't violate the Fumo. Don't violate the Fumo. A melanin. Saya doesn't... You mean like the melanin guy stabbed the dude? I mean, I have no comment. You've already seen my skill issue planning, but still! I should do it like a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. You know, my first Pokemon game is Pokemon Emerald. I can send you a YouTube video of that moving house if you're interested. Sure, go ahead. I'd be interested. It would be more shocking to see me be good. Ah, that's so unfair. I swear, I completed a Lunatic 1cc once. I did that once. There's no laws against Fumos, really? Really? I feel like they're discriminating against this Fumo enjoyers. My dream is to have a Fumo of me. You guys gotta make me big enough so that I can get a Fumo. And then you guys can order Fumos of me too. And then we'll all have Fumos of me. Italia Fumos will be everywhere. And then they'll have cameras in the eyes and they'll take over the world. And that's how I'm going to execute my totalitarian ethno state. And then I can... My model is generic. It should have a Fumo. That's not how it works. It's not that generic. There's not a million people using it. I'm the only person who's using it. Okay, even though this is a free generic model, I'm literally the only person who uses it, apart from a bunch of like Indians and Indonesian people with no viewers and some ASMR guy who had a ton. Do you need to hit up the VTuber Fumo guy as well? Well, I would be happy if there was a Fumo made of me, but yeah, like I'm the only Italia at the line. This model is basically mine. It's basically just me. So, I mean, that makes me happy. So even though this is the only good free generic model, I am actually like the only person who uses it. If you do a reverse image search, I think I'm the only decent person who comes up. I'm the only real VTuber. Not that I'm a real VTuber either, but like compared to them, I'm a real VTuber. Because, yeah. But I really hope nobody else blows up. And I think I was the only person, like the straight up only person when I started in the debut stream. So I'm the real Italia at the line. This lion girl, the lion, it's me. It's really me. But I still do want to redesign someday of like me. If I ever get like a redesign and I can ever afford like a real redesigned me with an Italia 2.0, I want to make a garage kit. I really want to make a garage kit. I think a garage kit would be so cute. I don't know how to paint or anything. But my dream is a garage kit. Stick to this design. I don't mean like changing it straight up. But I mean like doing a rig. It'd be like $300 or so. It'd be $300 or so to do a new one. But I mean, like, you know how Neuro ditched the default model for the new one she has? I kind of want to do like something like that. Not a very different design, but a slightly different design, you know? One that's just more me, one that nobody else can use. Just not like a totally different design. I know that you guys are used to this. Also, by the way, whenever we unlock monetization, I have a chibi model in the works. A chibi of this. So, you guys gotta really work hard and get me a billion gajillion subscribers. And then, when we have 500 subscribers, I will debut a new super special chibi model. And yeah, I want a model that's more unique. And but what I want is to do a model that's actually wearing, maybe this is too autistic of me, but I want a model that's wearing like the actual MPSN uniform. I really want something like that. And one that's even more frilly, you know? And Neuro's old model is funny. I like Neuro's old model more, but I feel like she deserves her own model. I feel like she deserves the current one. I feel like it's more her, you know? Even if the old model, the default model is cuter. And I feel like this a similar thing would happen if I made a new one. And would you guys still love me if I was redesigned? Would you guys still love me if I was redesigned? I would still be a cute lion girl. But there is a chibi model in the works. I'm surprised nobody said I don't love you now. You should get a new model like chibi dokis. But I do have there is a chibi of me. I'm waiting till I earn money to buy the chibi of me. I want money first. You don't love me now. Hey, I said that first. I'm not gonna buy the chibi yet. No joke. I was literally about to send that like a second before you mentioned it. It was the reply that I would expect. I don't think you understood. You don't think I understood what though? I'm a very dumb lion. You gotta explain things to me. I don't remember. I don't really watch Doki Bird. Something about it doesn't really appeal to me. That might be Chibi Doki. Oh wait, no, a different. Oh, like that one. Okay, I remember. Yes, I see. No, that's never going to happen, ever. Yes, I see. I don't watch enough VTubers. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a fake VTuber fan. I'm sorry. I don't watch enough. I'm not a real VTuber fan. I mostly just watch Hololive and Face Connect. To be honest, I watch those guys. I don't watch many indies. I don't know why. I don't watch many indies, and I don't know why, but there's not enough I don't really. That's maybe part of why I want to join an agency. I don't really watch that many indies. She's an indie, right? I feel like she's an indie. We're talking about like an indie. Shiro is the only indie you sometimes watch. Don't you watch me? I'm an indie. You gotta eat. Have a good stream. Bye. I should watch Orpheus Vex, but he's never streaming when I'm around. He's never streaming in the time slot when I'm awake and watching streams. So, yeah, I don't end up watching much. I should watch Ebby. No. I do watch Ebby sometimes. You keep recommending me Ebby, so I have watched her a couple of times. But no, I mostly end up watching Hololive and Face. The only indie Rex is also streaming right now, so I'm here instead. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you everyone who's come here in spite of other possibly better VTubers streaming at the moment. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of the support. I appreciate everybody who watches me. Even though I delay streams, and even though there was the horrifying scuff lag in the beginning. You should watch me even when Ebby's live. You're not allowed to watch other VTubers in my time slot. At the very least, you could watch 2 VTubers at once, couldn't you? It's so cruel. It's so cruel to just not watch me. You should at least put me on in the background so that I get more watch hours and more viewers. You should at least try and inflate my numbers. But you're not allowed to not watch me. For Oshi symbol. Yeah, thank you. You're on your phone, you can't watch 2 at a time. Then get a computer! You mostly watch JP to get better at Japanese. I do wanna... I never really... I can't really watch the JP VTubers. There's a lot that I really like, but I can't bring myself to actually watch their streams live because it's too in Japanese and I can't really... Yeah, it's painful. It's just not... I can't do it. I don't speak Japanese well enough. I just realized I'm missing like the hair. I'm missing a piece of my hair. I have more hair. When did it disappear? When did my hair disappear? I had like the things in the front with my hair, and they disappeared now. Oh well. This seems to happen a lot. Balding the line. No, it's not the balding area. It's not the balding area. You just noticed too. Yeah, I am. It's a toggle, obviously, but I don't hit the button to untoggle it, and it keeps disappearing for some reason randomly. I thought something looked off about me. The Norwood has reached the line. No. Line going through middle age already. I'm 100 years old. I think that's perfectly reasonable. I am an old lady. I'm an old lady. Because of all the delays, by the way, I don't think that this will be a very, very long stream. I might stop somewhat soon. But I don't want streams to be shorter, like as a rule. I don't want my streams to be shorter than an hour and 30 minutes, and I don't want them to be longer than 4 hours. I kind of want to set that rule for myself so that they don't end up too short and they don't end up too long. And because I don't have more than 4 hours to stream. And if I had less than an hour and a half, I felt like I'd be butchering everyone. I feel like it'd be wrong. So tell me when we hit like an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours or something like that. Because I do want to get a little bit of sleep tonight. I'm sorry that I had so many delays. But Mama Lion, as I said, was awake. She stayed up late because I kept her up late last night. And so she slept in. I'm a very irresponsible lion. Even though I'm a grown lion, I still need parental supervision. It's an hour and 20 minutes right now. Okay, that's good to know. I'm not good at math, so I can't quite figure that out. Wait, 90 minutes is an hour and a half, isn't it? I'm not good at math. I can't count either. Did I ever tell you guys the story of how when I was a kid, I got sent to see someone because there was this thing, right? I couldn't tell how many. So you know how like 5 plus you know how 5 plus 3 is 8? Well, I didn't. I actually just learned that pretty recently. So I would struggle with 5 plus 8 and adjacent things a lot when I was a kid. I struggled with that a lot. So they sent me to see some math dude to do testing because they thought I was mentally retarded. And then they gave me standardized tests and an IQ test. And I still can't count very well. I think there might be something slightly wrong with me in the head. Yeah. If you give me like basic math, I probably can get it wrong. The lion asterisk, the small dog furies expecting a punctual stream. The first person to score below 0 in an IQ test. My IQ is minus 150. I'm very smart. I'm a very smart lion. The lion fears the small dog. Yeah. The small dog is probably smarter than me. I'm not a very smart lion, but I'm more than make up for it in cuteness, right? I better be cute enough. If I'm cute enough, the stupidity is just balanced out, right? My parents are worried for me. I'm getting too old to be stupid. You know, 100 years old. It's sad to be like this when you're 100 years old. Italia's IQ is like Gandhi's AI civilization, so low that it defaults back to being high real. Like literally. That's what happens on the test. I scored badly in the math segment. But it was only slightly below my age level. Girls are cuter when they're almost retired. Yeah. See? See? It's a good thing that I can't do math. It's a good thing that I can't do basic math. That just makes me a better VTuber. Would I be a VTuber if I could do basic math? Think about it. What's 14 minus 8? Is it 6? I'm making a guess. Is it 6? Am I right? Hang on. I think it's 6. 7 times 8. Is that 56? That was drilled into my head, I think. Is it 56? Am I getting them right or am I getting them wrong? I don't know. I think it's just a confidence issue. Well, sometimes I'm right. I'm not as stupid as I make myself out to be. But I really did struggle with 5 plus 3 for a long time. I didn't know whether it was 7 or 8. Missed by 2. Oh, it's 54. Oh. Whoops. Oopsies. I was close enough. That's close enough. It's basically the same number. What do you mean I'm wrong? Numbers are for my to invent. If I say it's true, it's true. 7 times 8 really is whatever I said it was. Maybe your IQ is negative. Exactly. Everyone's IQ is low. I'm actually everyone's IQ is defined by me. If Sunshine from Blue Archive has 10 students, how many students are there? There are, I think there would be like, that would make there 20 students. And possibly 21. 21. There'd be 21 students there. What percentage of children are twins? I don't remember. But I think something like 21. Trick question. Sunset loves the students, but not in that way. Yeah, it's 56. Yes, it's 56. I said it's 56, so it's 56. It's 54. Don't get gaslit. I don't care, chat. Whatever I say it is, it is. It doesn't matter what the real answer is because math is mine to define. 1 plus 1 equals 1. 2 plus 2 equals 1. Everything equals 1. I'm telling you guys, everything equals 1. Everything equals Italia. Everyone equals Lion Girl. Everything equals Lion Girl. Everything's about Lion Girls. I love how Sensei is perceived as a little when he's one of the tamest gacha protagonists. I haven't actually played Blue Archive. Everything looks very fun. It looks very fun, but... Well, no. The characters look very fun. The story looks very fun. The gameplay looks... boring. Very boring. Very boring. Too boring for me. I'm being spoiled. When will I make that gaslighting stream that you promised us would happen? You guys are gaslighting me! You guys are gaslighting me! I would never. The Blue Archive's gameplay looks so mega boring. Yeah. The problem with gacha games is that they don't have very good gameplay. The characters look cute and funny. They do look so cute and funny. That reminds me of Nikkei. I see so much really, really nice Nikkei merch, but then I'm reminded, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should play Nikkei, and then I'm reminded what kind of a game Nikkei is. Like, no. No, I don't want to play that. It doesn't look fun. It doesn't look fun, but the characters look so good, and I'm hearing the storyline is good, so I'm almost tempted to play it, but, like, it's that. Ah. Reverse 1999 has the greatest gameplay of all time. I like how, you know who's really, like, should I say it on stream? You know who's really, like, that? You know, all of the Type Moon protagonists are really woman-coded. Female gaze-coded. You know? They're very, very, very female gaze-coded, if you know what I mean. But somehow people like these games. My gacha choice has shit gameplay, but you love Limbus Company. I've never played it yet. As the characters look cute. cute, though. The characters look cute. And I mean, that's the most important thing in a gacha, that the characters look cute. Your boss just arrived. Be right back. Don't get in trouble for watching me. Good luck. Reverse 1999 has the greatest gameplay of all time. Are you sure? It looks boring. It looks like Blue Archive tier. I'm sorry, but it looks Blue Archive tier. The rest of the game looks fun, but Blue Archive tier. You can easily find out whether a man or a woman has drawn a character. Who was I drawn by? Do you think I was drawn by a man or a woman? Because honestly, I have no idea. I don't know. I assume that it was probably like a man who drew me. I feel like I give male drew me vibes. I feel like I give male gaze vibes. But I actually have no idea whether it was a man or a woman who drew me. I don't know the artist. I don't have much contact with them. I think I follow them on Twitter, but yeah. The gameplay is like 1 minute of combat and then more story. Are you talking about mailman? I'm even more confused. The story is beautiful, but that's too much. That's too much gameplay. Have you guys seen how much I struggle with Lobotomy Corporation? I would never be able to get through that. Oh, I love Lupus. The Withering Waves is the limit of gameplay that I can do. And I have an S. Oh, by the way, guys, I got my Camellia to S6. She's finally S6. I fully maxed her out now, and she does so much damage. I love her so much. Even though I have such massive skill issues, I love her. She's so good. Lobotomy Corporation is a special case. It is hard, but like I can't imagine that Reverse is very hard, but I did play Elden Ring. Is Elden Ring hard? I feel like Elden Ring is hard. And also, does it have anime girls? Is anything really comfy if it doesn't have anime girls? Wait, does it have anime girls? If it has anime girls, then sure. No, that sucks. I don't want anime. I just want anime everything. Everything needs anime girls. I want anime girls to take over the world. There should be no 3D girls. We should ban 3D girls from the world. We should just have anime girls. 3D women. 3D women, no. Anime women, yes. The same goes for men. I just realized the bird bounces. The bird bounces. The bird jumps up and down. Look. Look. Isn't that cute? Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. Anime women that looked like Mega Man. There was a Mega Man figure that I was super tempted to buy because it looked like good value and it was super cute, but I didn't end up buying it because I feel like I need to stop spending so much money on figures. I already have so many figures on order, so I couldn't bear myself to buy it. No Souls game is hard. It's just mechanics. I've never actually played any Souls game. You know what I really like that sounds really hard? I actually really like SMT games. Mega 10 stuff. I actually really like them. And I feel like a toddler because every time I see Papa moving, I get instantly engrossed. Watch him! Watch him! He can fly. He's flying. That's what he gets for being reincarnated into a bird. Bounce. I think he's like actually jumping. It's so cute. And then final Soul Slap rule. Every other company that makes better Soul Slap than From Software. Those are like the guys who made actual Dark Souls, right? Yeah. I don't think they're very good. But every game that has anime girls is better than every game that doesn't have anime girls. I think that's the simple rule of gaming. This is just a chat stream because I couldn't be bothered to make another thumbnail. But the funniest thing happened with like the thing that I drew. I would have used it as a thumbnail normally, and I think Racketeer is really good. I should play it sometime. But the funny thing is, so usually Paint will open to like a 1080p thing on if I open it on my main monitor, but if I open it on the drawing tablet, it ends up like being super tiny, and it wasn't something that scaled well into a thumbnail, but I think it ended up being for the best because it looks better zoomed in. The wings are tiny for his body. Yeah, he can't fly anymore. That's why he sits on his head. That's why he sits on my head. because he couldn't actually fly. If he went up, he couldn't actually fly, so he has to just sit on my head to move. It's cuter this way, though. Capitalism. It is a good capitalism game, though. I really do like Rocketeer. There haven't been very good anime-style games lately. I feel like Wuthering Waves is pretty good, as gacha goes. But, yeah, it's mostly just gacha slop now. And I kind of like that in a way. It allows for much more high-budget games than you get otherwise. But it has its flaws, I'll admit. There's flaws with gacha slop. It's still gacha slop, ultimately. And there's a shame in that. You spend too much on gacha, it's a big high-budget game, yeah. I don't even spend that much on gacha, and ouch. You're off to bed? You'll bug me about arranging. Alright. Well, good night. I'll probably end soon in like 10 minutes. After like 100 minutes. 100 feels like a good stopping point. The lion wastes all of his money on gacha made by the dog. I mostly waste my money on figures, not gacha. But I do spend a fair amount of money on gacha. I don't spend that much money on gacha. I do spend a few hundred. I just spend a few $100s probably per year on gacha. But not that much. I mostly spend money on like figures, you know? My main thing is like figures and fumos. I buy plushies and then I buy figures and then I spend gacha. I'd prefer to be able to pay the rent, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just like a figure person now. Your screen brightness is on minimum so that your boss can't see the stream open. Thank you for watching. Thank you for risking your job to watch my stream. Thank you. I'm so grateful to all of my viewers. I'm grateful to all of my black shirts for watching this. And thank you all for like staying again. Thank you for staying after the horrifying, you know, the 4-minute lag at the start. I thank you all for watching me, even though you guys have jobs and lives unlike me. Tales of Arise. I think I have it on like PlayStation or something. I think I have it on PlayStation. You spend all of your money on very specific tools that you use once and then let them get dust in your tool bag. So not that different from the average gacha player. That's not as cute though. That's not very cute. I like old stuff. I prefer old school stuff. I don't even like PS3 era anime slop that much. Maybe we should play like the Neptune games sometime. Then again, last time I did that, it didn't go very well. It's a little embarrassing how badly that went, to be honest. I can't get past like one of the early dungeons. I'm not very good at games. I'm very bad at games. But I play plenty of like older JRPGs and I was always fine in those. Maybe it's just gotten too complicated. Maybe gaming is too complicated for me. Yeah, Tales of Arise is kind of recent. Should you put the stream on the company's computer to boost a viewer count and risk getting fired? Do what you want, but don't get fired. Don't get fired. Alright, bye. See ya. So many people leaving. No, I can't lose all of my chat. But if you get fired, then you'd have to try and risk getting promoted. Yeah, if anyone sees my stream, surely they'll watch me and love me, and then we'll have even more subs, and then the black shirts will grow. If I have Belvo here, then surely we should grow massively. Use Twitter, random stuff on company PC. Honestly, it would be really boring if you can't do that kind of thing. I can't imagine working in an office. That sounds hard. I can't imagine not being a NEET. Good job, everybody, for living your non-NEET lives. Good job, everybody, for going outside. Is that what people want these days? Do they want to be thanked for, like, living an actual life? I really do think it's impressive, living a normal life. And I'm kind of jealous of people that get to do that. You don't go outside, you work from home now. Yeah, but people that do go outside, you haven't gone outside in weeks for real. I don't remember the last time I went outside. Office job is more boring than... Oh wait, I did do groceries today to try and get Easter chocolate. And they didn't have anything on the grocery store. And all of the milk cartons were like totally crushed. It was like if they had had a massive vacuum seal applied to them. It was crazy. And they didn't have Easter chocolate. They didn't have eggs. They didn't have like half of the things that I was looking for. It was insane. So I kind of just gave up. Food is for like losers anyways. But they did have an interesting new flavor of Monster. And it was okay. I feel like all Monster is kind of okay. It's not good. The battery acid isn't good per se. But it works. It's drinkable. I'm just using it as an alcohol replacement because Mama Lion is very worried about my alcoholism, and I want to dissuade her fears. I want her to think that I'm going to be okay. I don't want to worry, Mama Lion. You kind of miss your neat life, but you landed an interesting job, so it's alright. No boomer would drink my super cute Monster. This is a very cute can of Monster. I don't think it's boomery. But I would much rather drink a lot of wine. Or whiskey, or gin, or alcohol. I would drink alcohol. But I don't want Mama Lion to worry about me anymore. I mean, I think she's still gonna worry about me anyways. Because isn't the Monster symbol 666 in Hebrew? The Monster isn't a devil drink, is it? Well, then that'd be poison. I feel like Monster's gotta be worse for you than the copious amounts of alcohol that I drink. Like, to be honest, I feel like it's gotta be worse. There's no way this is actually better for me, but it is what it is. Anyways, I might end stream about now. Good night, everybody. Because I did delay a lot, and so that means it's probably like super late, and a lot of people are leaving because it's probably a bad time for them too. So good night. Bye bye everybody. Bye everybody.